Hello! It's a beautiful day today. The flowers seem comfortable and cheerful on days like this. I pick up the watering can full of water and step outside to water the potted plants. Of course, we need to take care of the flowers for sale, but we also maintain the flower bed on the road in front of our shop. It was decided by the shopping district that we take care of the flowers in our designated division.
Gotta enunciate my words better.
It's not just the pride of being a flower shop, but Takuma and I always decide on seasonal flowers to plant and grow. After I watered the potted plants, I looked up to water the flower beds. Huh? There's a girl about 4 years old staring at the marigold in the flower bed. There are no adults around. Is she alone? I approached the child and talked to her. Hello?
Hello!
The little girl looks up at me, unfrightened, and smiles sweetly. How adorable. I crouched down beside her. Do you like flowers?
Uh-huh. This yellow one is cute.
It's called marigold. Marigold? Yep. It's really strong and easy to grow. They're cute, like round lanterns, right?
Yeah, lanterns.
Hey, what's your name? Mika. Mika-chan, did you come here alone? Nuh-uh, with Mom. I thought so. She wouldn't be alone at this age. Where's your mom? Mika's face suddenly turned clouded. She looked around frantically. I realized she hadn't noticed her mother wasn't there until now.
Mom? Where are you?
I knew it. Overtaken by a rush of anxiety, Mika's face scrunched up.
Oh, Mom? Mom?
A tear falls from her large eyes. It's okay, Mika.
Mom!
Mika starts to bawl. She started to cry. I really hope your mother hears her crying. I stroked Mika's head and tried to soothe her while I look around. There's no one around today. I wonder where she got separated from her mother. I figured she wouldn't be able to answer even if I asked. Just waiting here won't make her mother come back. Mika, I'm sure your mom is looking for you, so let's go to the police station together.
The police?
Yep, if we go there, your mom would come see us. Let's go together, alright?
Yeah.
Mika tries so hard to hold in her tears, and her small attempts are kind of sweet. You stopped crying. That's really strong of you. I pat her head and reassuringly and lead her by her hand into the shop. Excuse me, Mr. Manager. This girl is lost. She seems to be separated from her mother. What? That's terrible. I don't see her mother around, so I want to take her to the police station. Yeah, I think that's best. Go ahead. Yes, sir. I'll pay for it later, but may I have one of the marigolds? Sure, but what are you gonna do with it? It's a good luck charm. I pick out a long stem marigold sold for flower arrangement and cut the stem so Mika could hold it. Here you go, Mika. Marigold? Yep. It's even more like a lantern than the one you were looking at, right?
Uh-huh, it's cute.
Marigolds are strong flowers that drink lots of water and fight hard. So it's a good luck charm, so you can see your mom again.
Thanks.
Watching Mika firmly hold the marigold in her hand makes me happy too. Maybe we become happy and cheerful when we decorate our rooms with flowers because we feel the power of the plants. Hey, you should hurry to the police station, or else you might miss your mom. Oh yeah, excuse me for a while. Lost? Yes, she was in front of our shop. Seems she got separated from her mother. Her mother hasn't come yet? Not that I know of. What's your name? Mika Fukase. Can't say that word. Fukase. Oh, you can answer properly. Good job. Hehe. Oh, Shogo. Oh, what's wrong? Ah, Mr. Fujimoto. Mr. Fujimoto came forward from the back and seemed surprised to see me. She got separated from her mother. Is that so? Ah, that is... Mr. Fujimoto noticed the marigold in Mika's hand. Did someone give you that? Mr. Fujimoto crouches down in front of Mika and pokes the marigold.
Uh-huh. She gave it to me as a lucky charm.
Really? It's nice lucky charm. Huh. So Mr. Fujimoto can make such a gentle expression. I guess everyone has a secret side to them. Mika, do you know which way your house is?
It's towards the river.
River? Does she mean that river? Let's look at the map. The police officer spreads the map on the neighborhood on the desk. This must be the river. Mr. Fujimoto traces a single small river with his finger. Yes, I think so. Then this must be near Mr. Saijo's house. Around the river is a residential area. If the residents need to shop, they would come here. Mr. Saijo? You know someone who lives around that area? Huh? Yes, Mr. Saijo. The flower arrangement artist. He always wears a kimono and always takes walks around the neighborhood. You know him? Hey, do you know him? No. What? Even Mr. Fujimoto? You patrol that area, right? It's a large house, so I think it leaves an impression. I don't recall such a house. That can't be, it's here. I found where Mr. Saijo's house is on the map and point at it. It's larger than the other properties, but it's the only area where the landowner's name isn't written. Huh? His name isn't there. Oh, you're right. This area is really big, but there was a house. I can't remember. Maybe yes, maybe no. I've been there so many times though. Well, it's a residential area, so there are a lot of houses there. Mika! I turn around towards the sudden voice, and a woman runs into the police station. Why did you leave like that? Mom! A woman hugs Mika, and with that, lets out her suppressed tears. I'm sorry! I'm sorry too. Are you the one who brought Mika here? Yes, she was looking at the flowers in front of our shop. I'm sorry we caused trouble. I let my eyes off her for a moment in the supermarket and I didn't think she'd go outside. No problem. I'm glad we found her, miss. I apologize to you as well for causing trouble. That's alright. Just be careful with her. Anyway, she was able to say her name and where she lives. She is a very smart child. Is that so? Thank you so much. The mother left with Mika, turning around numerous times to bow. What a relief. Yeah. So don't you have to go back to work? Oh yeah, excuse me. I'll head back now. Take care. I hurry back to the shop, seen off by Mr. Fujimoto. I'm back! Welcome back. How'd it go? Her mother came to pick her up shortly after we arrived. Takuma sighs in relief at my words. Was everything okay in here? Yeah, it was alright. Well, since you're back, I'll get ready to go on a delivery. Okay, then I'll put together the order. I gaze at the flowers in the storefront as I say this and find the calla lilies I had given Mr. Saijo the other day. Oh yes, sir, it's strange. The officers at the police station don't know about Mr. Saijo's house. Huh? They said they patrol the area, but they can't even recall his large house. There aren't many people who walk around in kimonos, so they should know about Mr. Saijo as well. Takuma is staring at me with a dumbfounded face. Takuma? What's wrong? Mr. Saijo? Yes, Mr. Saijo, the flower arrangement artist. The way he said it sounded as if it was his first time hearing the name, and I started to get concerned. Mr. Saijo, one of our regulars. Mr. Saijo? Oh yes, Mr. Saijo. Yes, you know him, right? Of course. Mr. Saijo, the flower arrangement artist, right? Of course I know him. For some reason, right now I felt like I didn't know him. What? Stop, that's scary. I know, right? It's just my memory. I shouldn't be like this at my age, though. Takuma also seems puzzled, tilting his head in confusion. You scared me. Even if Takuma can't remember him, it's as if Mr. Saijo doesn't exist. That's impossible. Sorry. Well then, I'll go sit up for the delivery and take my break. Alright. I smile in an attempt to erase the horrible thought from my mind and focus on my job. Welcome. Hello. Seeing Mr. Saijo in person made the strange anxiety that clouded my heart disappear in no time. It's not a big deal if the policemen don't know about him, right? What's wrong? Is there something on my face? No. What are you looking for today? Let's see. Do you have any recommendations? Recommendations? How about a peony? Their colors are really pretty and... I prefer a flower that's a bit simpler. Simpler? You do choose those kind of flowers often. He also said he's not very fond of white flowers. People's preferences do differ accordingly. Oh yes! Do you know that there are very pretty magnolias in the corner of that promenade? Yes, they are indeed pretty. They bloomed a bit slowly this year. That's true. They usually would have wilted by now. I found them the other day and wished I could see them with Mr. Saijo. There are hydrangea blooming around that area as well. A lot of them are purple and blue, probably due to the soil. Yes, I look forward to it every year. I wish I could take a walk and see them together. Thinking to myself, I remember the bride I saw in the wedding hall I had gone to for work. Talking about hydrangeas, a bride I saw the other day had a headdress decorated with antique-colored hydrangeas. With hydrangeas? Yes. I couldn't stop staring since it's rare. I wish I could wear such a pretty headdress. I'll keep it a secret how I was reminded of Mr. Saijo when I saw the hydrangeas. Words. That's nice. It would look beautiful on you. You think so? I hope I'll become a bride one day. Oh, being very bold, Mr. Saijo, is coming up in her face. As I was imagining myself in a wedding dress, Mr. Saijo takes a step towards me and reaches out to fix a lock of hair that had been tickling my cheek. You as a bride? I'd like to see that. What? The moment I realized what he said, I could feel myself turn red to the tip of my ears. But marrying someone... Huh? Isn't it scary to pledge your eternal love? Scary? Why? I can't make a pledge on such an indefinite thing as love. Mr. Saijo continues to wear a warm expression, and I can't figure out what he's thinking. I remember him saying women are whimsy the other day. I wonder if that has anything to do with this. Do you think love is indefinite, Mr. Saijo? I don't really know. I don't even know what love is. That's... I'm at a loss for words at Mr. Saijo's response. Love might be indefinite, but Mr. Saijo's expression was full of sorrow when he said he doesn't understand love. I'm sorry, that was a strange topic. I'll go home for today. Oh, yes, What is it? I suddenly felt like if we part now, I would never see him again. That can't be, but... Sometime... I squeezed my hands tightly. I want to know more about Mr. Saijo, that's for sure. Doesn't want to go out for lunch. How about we ask him about flower arrangements? That's his specialty. Would you teach me flower arrangement? Flower arrangement? Yes. The Eastern style has different beauty from the Western flower arrangement, so I'm interested. Of course I'll pay for the lessons. I figured you'd have classes, so I was hoping it would overlap with my days off. I don't mind. Really? Yes, if you're okay being taught by me. Of course! I sigh in relief at Mr. Saijo's words. Can I have your number? Oh, I actually don't have a cell phone, so I'll contact you again. That's really inconvenient, especially if you're teaching classes. Is that so? Alright. See you again then. Thank you for today. Mr. Saijo left the shop swiftly. He didn't say that to politely refuse, right? Feels strange, as if in that moment I cleared a level. I took a step back to the start line. I don't understand Mr. Saijo. His expression doesn't change at all. Occasionally he shows emotion, but he usually returns to his usual face. Would he really contact me? I'll observe him tonight. Come to think of it, I've never seen him using a cell phone, so maybe he was telling the truth. Excuse me. It concerns me how he seems troubled and deep in his thoughts during the night. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't days off during work. I need to concentrate. The moonlight is shining so brightly on the park that the streetlights feel unnecessary. After Takuma returned, I tried talking about Mr. Saijo again, and he seemed unable to remember him for a moment. He remembered him shortly after, but what is happening? When I think about this, an undeniable heavy feeling fills my heart. An unbearable, strange feeling. Nevertheless, even after I transform into a cat, I couldn't move from the park. I told Mr. Saijo to enjoy his new self, but I don't like being uncertain and lost. Nothing changes if I stay here, but my legs don't move. I wonder what Mr. Saijo thought of my request today. What if he was disgusted and thinking I got all happy with what he said about me being as a bride? I never imagined myself being so worried about what someone thinks of me. The temperature is perfect during nighttime in the park, and it's so comfy that I might be able to spend the night on the soft grass. The moonlight is especially bright tonight, so it's not scary either. Maybe I'll stay here tonight. I'm kinda scared to go to Mr. Saijo's place. I move onto the grass and curl up at the root of a tree. I'm hungry, but I can't stand it. Or I can stand it. I could just sleep it off. I wonder if Mr. Saijo would be worried. I had been sleeping in Mr. Saijo's room every night since the first time I became a cat. I remember the window left slightly open for me. I'm sorry. When I imagined Mr. Saijo preparing food for me, my heart hurt with guilt, but I still couldn't move from the park.